do.
Do you think people would be bothered at all by the fact that Kamala Harris is, half black and half
No, 'cause,
Indian American?
no, because Barack Obama was elected twice, 2 terms, served all 8 years.
It'd be good for us to have a black woman as president for the first time in history.
Yeah.
But my vote's kind of still on Trump.
86% of all students our researcher talked to thought America was ready for a woman president of color.
And do you think people in the U.S. are ready for a woman president?
Yeah, because there hasn't been a woman president
Because
yet.
there hasn't been one yet.
The fact that she's a woman and she's black, that could help kids who are like her or are different feel a lot more accepted.
Still, some students had different views about gender.
I just feel like boys would probably be better as president, but she's pretty and stuff, but I just don't think a woman would be right for a president.
Yeah, so why do you think a woman wouldn't be right for a president in your view?
I think because only boys have been president before, and that they would be more stronger.
Overall, the biggest finding, the children in the study were polarized, with what researchers called more extreme responses from the blue state kids than the red state kids.
Donald Trump, he did bad things. He's like Hitler.
He only wanted to be president so that he can just control everybody.
Trump is supporting January 6th now. I remember that January 6th, it was a bunch of Republicans believing Trump. I feel like they thought Trump was a god. People got arrested. I think one officer died afterwards. That was a big day.
The study found that these Democrat-leaning kids were about 9 times more likely to express negative emotions about Donald Trump than Republican-leaning kids were about Kamala Harris. Why might that be? Psychologist Ashley Landrum has some ideas.
So Donald Trump is a very polarizing figure, and it's very possible that the kids are reacting to their parents reacting to Donald Trump being a very different kind of political figure than what we've seen before. So do the red state kids hold as strong of attitudes? Well, not when we're talking about Kamala Harris. In part, that could be because they don't know that much about her.
Landrum was also curious about how kids saw their peers in the political divide.
So do you think that the kids that live in those 2 houses would be friends with each other?
They can. There's no law breaking that.
It doesn't matter if you are different by skin color, or it doesn't matter if you are different by people. You can still be friends.
The study found that Republican-leaning kids were more open to visiting a Democrat-supporting household. But Democrat-leaning kids were about 5 times more likely to say they would not want to go to a pro-Trump house.
Would they be okay with you going over to somebody's house who is really supportive of President Trump?
No,
No? And why not?
because they know that he's not like black people, so they will not be happy to see me.
Would your family let you go over to somebody's house who's really supportive of Donald Trump?
No.
No, they wouldn't?
No.
And why not?
Because, my mom and dad don't like Donald Trump at all. Not a single bit.
Would you be okay going over to somebody's house whose family really likes Kamala Harris?
I think it'd be fine. It's just about the personality of the people.
Would your family be okay if you went over to somebody's house who really liked Donald Trump?
If I want to be real over here, so if I just went over there, I imagine be a good old argument or a fight. Maybe like a food fight or something.
You Lexi.
Let's not forget, this is a study about 10 and 11-year-olds. And one issue they all had strong feelings on was Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris.
Are you a fan of Taylor Swift?
Ew.
No? So Taylor Swift said who she wanted to vote for. Do you think that her vote is going to influence the election?
Yes.
Yeah? Why do you think that?
The Swifties will follow her lead.
Do you think that her endorsement would impact the election?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Why do you think that she would have such a big impact on the election?
Because she's like
very, very popular.
Yeah.
Ask half of the school, they'll tell